You better believe it. Ever heard of money working for you even while you sleep? That's the power of compound interest, people. It's like having your own personal money-making machine, churning out profits 24/7. Forget get-rich-quick schemes. This is the real deal, the secret sauce to building long-term wealth. Buckle up because we're about to unlock the vault to financial freedom. Compound interest might sound complicated, but trust me, it's not rocket science. Once you understand the basics, you'll be kicking yourself for not taking advantage of it sooner. We're talking about the magic of earning interest on your interest, creating a snowball effect that can turn small sums into a mountain of wealth over time. So, are you ready to learn the secrets of the wealthy? Let's dive in. All right, let's break it down in plain English. Compound interest is simply interest earned on your initial investment, plus any interest that has already accumulated. Think of it like this. You plant a seed, your initial investment, and it grows into a tree that bears fruit, interest. But here's the kicker. With compound interest, you replant some of that fruit, and it grows even more trees, producing even more fruit. This cycle repeats itself, with your money multiplying exponentially over time. The longer you let your money compound, the more dramatic the results. It's like a snowball rolling downhill, gathering more and more snow as it goes. Pretty soon, you've got an avalanche of wealth. Okay, I promised no rocket science, but there is a formula involved. It's not as intimidating as it sounds, I assure you. Don't worry, it's pretty straightforward. A equals P times 1 plus R over N raised to the power of NT. This might look complex, but let's break it down step by step. Don't let the letters scare you. They are just placeholders for values that are easy to understand. Here's the translation. A is the final amount you'll have, the total sum after interest is applied. P is your initial investment, the principal amount you start with. R is the interest rate, the percentage at which your money grows. N is the number of times interest is compounded per year, which means how often the interest is calculated and added to your principal. And T is the number of years you're investing, the duration for which you plan to keep your money invested. Let's say you invest $1,000 at a 5% interest rate, compounded annually for 10 years. This is a common scenario for many long-term investments. Plug those numbers into the formula and you'll end up with $1,628.89. It's like magic, but it's just math. That's a cool $628.89 profit without lifting a finger. Imagine the possibilities with larger investments. Now imagine doing this for 20, 30, or even 40 years. The numbers start to get really exciting. The power of compound interest can truly transform your financial future. This is where things get really interesting. Compound interest thrives on time. The longer you let your money work its magic, the more dramatic the results. Remember that snowball analogy? In the early years, the growth might seem slow, like the snowball just starting to roll. But as time goes on, the snowball picks up speed and size, leading to explosive growth. Let's say you invest $10,000 at a 7% annual return. After 10 years, you'll have almost $20,000. Not bad, right? But hold on. After 20 years, you'll have nearly $40,000, and after 30 years, you're looking at over $80,000. That's the power of compounding in action. Section 5. Time is money. The early bird catches the worm. This age-old adage holds true in many aspects of life, especially when it comes to financial investments. The earlier you start investing, the more time your money has to compound and grow. Just like a small seed that, when planted early, has the potential to grow into a towering tree. It's like that old saying, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. This highlights the importance of starting early to reap the benefits later. The second best time is today. If you missed the chance to start early, don't worry. Today is the next best opportunity to begin. Don't wait until you're older and have more money to invest. Start now, even if it's just a small amount. Every little bit counts and can make a significant difference over time. Let's say you're 25 years old and invest $5,000 at a 6% annual return. This might seem like a modest start, but the power of compound interest is incredible. By the time you retire at 65, that investment will have grown to over $50,000. This is the magic of starting early and letting your money work for you. Now imagine if you had started investing $5,000 every year from age 25. The consistent effort and time can lead to substantial growth. you'd be looking at a retirement nest egg of over $1 million. This is the power of regular investments and the compounding effect over a long period. See, time is your greatest ally when it comes to compound interest. The earlier you start, the more you benefit. So, don't delay, start investing today and secure your financial future. Section 6. Real people, real returns. Stories of compounding success. Don't just take my word for it. History is full of stories about ordinary people achieving extraordinary wealth through the power of compound interest. These are not just tales from the past, they are real-life examples that continue to inspire and motivate people today. Take Warren Buffett, for example. Known as the Oracle of Omaha, he has become a household name in the world of finance. He's one of the wealthiest people on the planet, but did you know that he earned most of his fortune after the age of 50? This is a testament to the power of patience and long-term investing. How? By letting his investments compound over decades. He didn't rush, he allowed time to work its magic, turning modest investments into a massive fortune. Or consider someone like Ronald Read, a janitor who quietly amassed an $8 million fortune by consistently investing small amounts of money over his lifetime. His story is a powerful reminder that you don't need a high salary to build significant wealth. He understood that slow and steady wins the race when it comes to compound interest. By being disciplined and patient, he was able to achieve what many would consider impossible. These stories prove that you don't need to be a Wall Street whiz or inherit a fortune to build wealth. You just need to harness the power of compounding. Whether you're just starting out or already on your financial journey, remember that time and consistency are your best allies. Section 7. The Rule of 72. Your shortcut to estimating growth. Want a quick and easy way to estimate how long it takes for your money to double with compound interest? Use the Rule of 72. Simply divide 72 by the interest rate you expect to earn, and you'll get a rough estimate of the number of years it will take for your investment to double. For example, if you invest at a 6% interest rate, it will take approximately 12 years for your money to double. 72 divided by 6 equals 12. At a 9% interest rate, it would take about 8 years. 72 divided by 9 equals 8. The Rule of 72 is a helpful tool for visualizing the power of compound interest and setting realistic investment goals. Section 8. Don't let inflation eat your returns. Now here's a word of caution. While compound interest is a powerful force, it's important to factor in inflation. Inflation is the rate at which prices increase over time, eroding the purchasing power of your money. To stay ahead of inflation, you need to make sure your investments are earning a return that outpaces the inflation rate. For example, if inflation is running at 3%, your investments need to earn more than 3% just to maintain their current purchasing power. The good news is that many investments, like stocks and real estate, have historically outpaced inflation over the long term. So make sure your investment strategy takes inflation into account. Section 9. Compound interest. Not just for savings accounts. When people hear compound interest, they often think of savings accounts. While it's true that compound interest can boost your savings, it's even more powerful when applied to investments. Stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and real estate can all benefit from the magic of compounding, offering the potential for higher returns than traditional savings accounts. Of course, investing always involves some level of risk, and it's essential to do your research and choose investments that align with your risk tolerance and financial goals. But remember, the higher the potential return, the higher the potential risk. Section 10. Start small, dream big. Every penny counts. You don't need a fortune to get started with investing. Thanks to compound interest, even small, consistent contributions can add up to significant wealth over time. The key is to start early and make investing a habit, just like brushing your teeth or paying your bills on time. Consider setting up automatic investments through your bank or brokerage account. Even if you can only afford to invest $50 or $100 per month, those small contributions will add up over time, especially when boosted by the magic of compound interest. Section 11. Take charge of your future, invest today. So there you have it, the incredible power of compound interest explained in plain English. It's the closest thing to a financial magic trick, but it's not about luck. It's about making smart choices and letting time work its magic. Remember, the best time to start investing was yesterday, but the second best time is today. Don't let procrastination rob you of the opportunity to build a brighter financial future for yourself and your loved ones. Start small, be consistent, and watch your money grow exponentially over time. The power to achieve your financial dreams is within your reach. All you have to do is take the first step.